Hello again. Thank you so much for joining me. We are doing a Course in Miracles lessons, and today we are on lesson 291. This is a day of stillness and peace. Christ's vision looks through me today. His sight shows me all things forgiven and at peace, and offers the same vision to the world. And I accept this vision in its name, both for myself and for the world as well. What loveliness we look upon today. What holiness we see surrounding us. And it is given us to recognize it is a holiness in which we share. It is the holiness of God Himself. This day my mind is quiet to receive the thoughts you offer me, and I accept what comes from you instead of from myself. I do not know the way to you, but you are wholly certain. Father, guide your son along the quiet path that leads to you. Let my forgiveness be complete, and let the memory of you return to me. It's such a small step and such a life-changing step. We so often ask to have someone show us what to do, tell us what to do. We want that decision in life to be made for us. And if we would pause and be quiet for a moment, we would get the message. We would hear that still small voice answer us. But we can't get out of our own way, and the screaming child within us, if you will, the 2-year-old that is trying to distract us from everything and from the answers that we've asked for. We are always answered. We are always taken care of. We are always given exactly what we need. We just sometimes are not willing to accept it. And so if we allow ourselves to be still for a moment, not unlike if you are in a crowd and you're trying to think, or if you are trying to fix something and there's a lot of racket going on and you want just to have that stillness, to be able to just gather your thoughts for a moment. Oftentimes, if you allow yourself that moment of silence and stillness, not to necessarily actively do something, but to receive the answer, you will find that in even a moment of silence, there will be a feeling, there will be a sense. God will be there and you will be able to feel Him. And that's what we're looking for today, is to just be still for a moment. It does take practice, but it gets so much easier. If you can focus on a sort of monotonous sound like dripping water or a fan or your breath going in and out, or even a candle if you would prefer to leave your eyes open. If you focus there, the other thoughts are less likely to be able to intrude, those ego thoughts. And eventually that rhythmic, monotonous stimulus will give way to the stillness that is within you. And in there will be the answers you seek, but there will also be the peace that you seek. And again, it takes practice, but allow yourself the gift of that practice. Okay, let's see what Tina Spalding's channelings tell us. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. We want you to relish those days of stillness and peace, and we want you to watch the mind try to fabricate something to do. There will be many opportunities for you in this training program to be at peace all day long, without entertainments, without errands to run, and without projects to occupy your mind and time. We ask you to become more and more used to this stillness, understanding that to be at peace and in stillness is a wonderful gift. There is nothing lacking there. An opening happens in the consciousness when the mind can be completely at peace. Now, it does not happen in the first few minutes, does not happen in the first day, does not happen in the first few days. But the more days that you can string together in this inordinate peace, the clearer your mind will become and the more reduced the static will be between higher frequency communications in you. That is what this being, the channel, did. She practiced being still. She practiced focusing her mind. She practiced her forgiveness work diligently and at times relentlessly. insisting that her mind return to a peaceful state without agitation and resentment. And it was that determinedness that brought about the transformation of her body mind in such a way that she was able to connect with higher guidance. This is not going to happen to all of you in this form. Fear not. You are not all going to be required to do this kind of work. This kind of work was designed specifically for beings such as this one. You will have guidance. You will have strong guidance. However, you must first become used to stillness and not see it as a lack of anything. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you again tomorrow. Not everyone has to become an evangelist, if you will. Not everyone has to go out and channel and preach and do healing work, because healing work comes in everything that we do. And so if you are working as a librarian or a grocery store clerk, or you are working in construction as a nurse, as a gardener, as a coach, anything that you do, if you work behind the scenes in electronics, when you infuse love into everything that you do, when you use that stillness to guide all of your actions, all of your encounters with everyone and everything will be filled with love, which will create a higher vibration globally and with everything. And that, in and of itself, will be part of healing this world, part of healing your world. And so it doesn't matter if you are a housewife, if you are a ditch digger, if you build houses, build with love, mother with love. You know, when you are standing holding the stop sign to direct traffic, you can intend love to everyone that you see, and you can be kind to everyone that you see. And when you see something that moves your heart in love, you know that's a reflection for you. And when you see someone who's having a hard day and they're cranky and they're crotchety, you can understand that they are in need of love. And so, again, you can say a kind word or offer a kind intention without saying a word. And that is doing healing work. The more that we vibrate at love, the more that we honor our stillness, the more that we do less and be more love, if you will, the more that the doing just takes care of itself. It doesn't have to be such a practiced behavior. The more love I can be, the more love that naturally is expressed through me, and the more love that I'm naturally receiving back to myself. And when that happens, other people can do the same in kind. I hope that you have a spectacular day. I hope that you can find even a moment of stillness for yourself to experience just a breath of peace, because the more you do it, the more you're going to find how wonderful it is. Have a great day, everyone. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.